नमस्ते बिटिया। हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। ऑनलाइन डिजिटल लेक्चर की सीरीज में आज हम एक और टॉपिक आपके सामने डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं जिसका टाइटल है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इन रिपर्टरी डेटा। And before starting this lecture, I would like to say that we are all proud to be a part of the best women university in India, that is JVW Jaipur. I welcome you all So I welcome you all in repertory class on digital version 2.0 at JVW platform as per schedule provided by the university, which is having the best homeopathy college in Jaipur. Hope the lecture will satisfy your quest for knowledge. Please listen carefully and drop your queries in comment box, which I will answer in the problem solving session. So let's go on to the lecture now. So this is part 2 of the lecture that we have already taken the part 1, that is constitution and repertory. In part 2, we are going to discuss following things. So different constitution or temperaments present in NAR repertory, Kent repertory and BVCR. In NAR repertory, the chapter stages of life and constitution is very important in this regard. And also these constitutions are scatteredly present in different chapters of this repertory. We know NAR repertory is a concordant repertory in which rubrics are direct expression of the symptoms of proving. Study of these traits help in understanding the constitution of medicine as well as patient both, because the symptoms are given as it is. This is a very important point. Here, prover's language or patient's language is matched as it is. It's not broken. Purity of symptoms are maintained. In case of Kent repertory, the rubrics related to constitution, especially, they are present in generalities. Chapter generalities and in some in mind chapter. Kent did not support the theory of constitution as such. So we can meet some rubrics indirectly. For example, obesity is given in generalities, which you can count in constitution. Then BVCR, constitution, temperament and diathesis related to rubric, especially present in sensation and complaint in general chapter. So this sensation and complaints in general chapter is important in this regard. Now we will discuss about some constitutions which are given in NAR's repertory. These are the examples of constitution, like anemic constitution, asthmatic constitution, bilious constitution, cachetic constitution. The cachetic constitution means person who is suffering from disorder like cancer gets malnourished so much that this is known as cachexia. Then cancerous constitution, when particularly it is due to cancer, it will be included in cancerous constitution. And when cachexia is due to some other diseases, it is cachexic constitution. So bilious constitution recognized by dark or yellow skin due to some liver dysfunction, and there is a tendency to constipation and piles. Carbonitrogenous constitution is already discussed in the previous chapter. It's a type of psoric constitution. The catarrhal constitution is having a lack of vitality of the skin and mucous membrane, which are easily affected by external circumstances. Here, the immunity level is so low that person easily catches infections and suffer from catarrhal affections like coryza, etc. Dwarfish constitution is a condition originating in fetal life or early infancy due to suffering from some either hormonal uh, disturbances or metabolic disorders. The nourishment is not proper, therefore stunting the physical growth and mental development of child. So these come under dwarfish constitution. Then dyspeptic constitution, there is impairment of the power of function of the digestion, therefore a lot of flatus formation, a lot of irritation. Then fiber constitution, there is rigidity of fibers, stiffness of body in fiber constitution. Relaxed constitution, another form of phlegmatic constitution. Gouty constitution is a constitutional hereditary condition of the uric acid metabolism associated with high blood level of uric acid and decrease in urinary excretion of uric acid. So there are sudden attacks of acute painful arthritis and formation of gouty nodosities. Then another constitution is hemorrhagic constitution, in which there is tendency to easy and prolonged bleeding, which is all uh, often hereditary type. You will get a history in the family that other family members are also having such tendency to uh, bleed. Then hemorrhoidal constitution, there is a tendency for piles again and again. Even after being operated, it's repeated. Lymphatic constitution is recognized by light complexion. Light complexion, full and rounded frame, but soft flesh, flaccid and flaccid muscular fiber, very yielding and relaxed type. So such persons are light complexion, rounded frame, soft flesh, flaccid muscular fiber, yielding and relaxed. These are lymphatic constitution, a sort of phlegmatic types. Circulation is sluggish, sensitivity to cold, and they are prone for catarrhal diseases. Then thysical constitution, patient particularly liable to affection of lungs. Such constitution recognized by clear transparent skin, flatness of the chest, long spare neck, rapid growth, quick small pulse, long slender finger and large joints. Then plethoric constitution. This constitution is characterized by florid complexion, full and robust frame, activity of strength of body, and strong full pulse. There is an activity in circulative system and predisposition to local and general congestion. It is circulatory. So circulatory system of plethoric constitution is active, therefore the complexion is florid. The frame is full robust, they are full of activity, they are having strong pulse. The next comes the soric constitution, which is same as carbonitrogenate constitution of Gravol. Then rachitic constitution, it has tendency to rickets in infants and children in the growing period. The bones get rounded or curved because of deficiency of vitamin D and calcium. Then rheumatic constitution is a disease marked by inflammation of the body, especially of the muscles and joints, and attended by pain in those parts. Then scorbutic constitution, there is tendency to scurvy, which happens due to deficiency of vitamin C, as you know. There is tendency to bleed from gums and various parts of the body. Scrofulous constitution, it is characterized by a tendency to ulcerative sores, particularly in glands, unhealthy secretion from skin, and various forms of eruptions. So glands get enlarged and get ulcerate in scrofulous constitution. So if we go for a comparative study between NAR, Cantripatry and BBCR regarding constitution, we will find that there's given hemorrhagic constitution diathesis in NAR in the chapter of stages of life and constitution, in Kant in the generalities chapter in form of hemorrhage, and BBCR in the chapter sensation and complaints in general in form of hemorrhage tendency too. And even you will find a rubric hemophilia in this chapter, that is sensation and complaint in general. Then scorbutic constitution in Narrapatry, it is present in stages of life and constitution. In Cantripatry, you will find it in generalities, scurvy or scorbutus. In BBCR, you will find it in sensation and complaint in general, scurvy, scorbutic symptoms. Syphilitic constitution, in Narrapatry, you will find it in the stages of life and constitution, whereas in Kant, in generalities as syphilitic, in BBCR, in sensation and complaint in general, as constitution syphilitic. Plethoric constitution is present in NAR and Kant, but not in BBCR. Cancerous constitution is present in all the three. Dwarfist constitution present in all the three. Psychotic constitution present in all the three. Relaxed constitution present in all the three. But in BBCR, it is given in form of relaxed flabby weak. In Kant, it is given in form of general relaxation. In weakly constitution is given in NAR in the same chapter, constitution and temperament, whereas in Kant, in generalities, in the form of weakness rubric, then in BBCR, in sensation and complaint in general, in form of weakness, exhaustion, prostration, infirmity. Likewise, cachetic constitution is given in all the three. Scrofulous constitution given in all the three. It is also known as tubercular constitution. Then venous constitution is not given in BBCR but given in NAR and Kant. In Kant, it is given in form of varicose veins, dilated veins, tortuous veins. Carbonitrogenate constitution, that is soric miasm, is given in Narrapatry in stages of life and constitution. It's not present, soric constitution is not present in Kant because Except psychotic and syphilitic, everything is soric, as per Kant. So all the data is related to Sora. Therefore, Kant never accepted the term constitution because 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 his theory was that every person is a constitution. There's nothing specific about it. Then in sensation, in BBCR, in sensation and complaint in general, you will find carbonitrogenide. Then hydrogenide constitution, also known as psychosis miasm, is there in Nair repertory is in stages of life and constitution chapter. It's not there in Kant repertory because everything is Sora. But in Kant it is given as psychotic miasm in generalities. Whereas in Nair, it is given as hydrogenoid constitution. In BBCR, it is given in sensation and complaint in general, hydrogenoid constitution. In Nair, it is given. In Kant, it's also given in generality. Then oxygenoid constitution, which belongs to syphilitic miasm, is given in Nair repertory in stages of life and constitution. It is given in generalities chapter in Kant, and it is given in sensation and complaint in general, oxygenoid in BBCR. In Kant, it is given in form of syphilis miasm, not oxygenoid. Soric constitution in Nair repertory it is given in the same chapter, that is stages of life and constitution. In BBCR, it is given in sensation and complaint in general, constitution, Soric. But Kant, as I've already said, that except psychotic and syphilitic, everything is Sora. Therefore, hasn't given any particular Soric constitution. Then gouty or lithymic diathesis is given in Nair repertory in the same chapter, is given in BBCR in sensation and complaint in general, constitution lithymic acidosis, but not in Kant repertory. Discretic diathesis is given in Nair repertory in stages of life and constitution, given in BBCR in the chapter sensation and complaint in general, constitution discretic, and not in Kant repertory. Now, in Materia Medica also, constitutions are given, especially in the Allen keynotes, but this is not in the scope of our topic over here because we are talking about repertories. Still, we will touch one or two examples. For example, tuberculinum is adapted to persons of light complexion, blue eyes, blonde, brunette, tall, slim, flat, narrow chest, active, precocious, mentally, weak physically, having tubercular diathesis. Gronine, having nervous temperament. Florid, sensitive woman, persons readily affected. Easy ebullitions of blood is there in Gronine. In conium, there is cancerous, scrofulous persons with enlarged glands. Calciricab, leukophlegmatic, brown, light complexion, blue eyes, fair skin, tendency to obesity in the youth. Nitric acid having rigid fiber, nervous temperament. Nux vomica, careful, zealous person, bilious of sanguine temperament. Whose occidental is for hydrogenide constitution of Gravol. So these were the examples of constitution given in our homeopathic literature, especially the repertories. And thus we have finished with the constitutional chapter. Next, in lecture, we will discuss about diathesis. So until then, goodbye. Take care of your health. See you again with the next lecture, that is death.